highness.
Alright folks, how's it going? The name's Deafy and welcome to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Right, so in the last episode we completed the main quest of, which I think is Act 1. And now we know where our place in the world is. So as of this moment, we have exchanged adventuring for political intrigue. So, let's go meet our benefactors at the table, huh? Yeah, I've been kind of looking forward to playing this section. Honestly, I'm there to stroke my beard like, ooh, I wonder who we're going to be meeting. So, let's have a look at the map. Let's have a look. So, our party members are here. Jayful, Harim, so Valerie, Tristan, yeah, and we have Kirsten. Alright, I guess we'll start talking to some people then. Start to Jayful. Besides, we're not talking to party members as well as players. Anyway, call this a feast. I show some real festivities if they let me. Guess so. Got Lindsay. Pour up the brim, so that. Oh, I must be drunk. Forgot the line. Guess so. Amiri. That wine is alright. Nice and strong, but the appetizers, barely a mouthful. Irene. A feast in times of pestilence. A ludicrous attempt to sink into reverie. To disgrace from contemplating one's own significance. Yes, sir. Alright, Hannes. Yeah, he looks familiar. We'll talk to Valerie. Truth be told, I'm not really comfortable here. I've lost my taste for high society. Guess so. Octavia? To victory, to freedom, bottoms up, yes. Yonga? To victory. Oh no, that's weird, sorry. Octavia, here we go. Try the eclairs, they're delicious. Guess so. We also have Azatari Dolan, very nice. We also have Casil up here. Is that everyone? Oh, Tristan. Yeah, I forgot about Tristan. Alright, let's go toss. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, it's her! It's the tiefling from before.
Will you drink with me?
You see Khaleesi approaching. The tiefling you met during the battle at Jamandi Adori's mansion. As she draws near, she places one of the cups of wine she's holding into your hand. Will you drink me? Nah. Look at that. I do like Casey. I do, actually. Of course. To beauty.
To beauty. It sweetens our happy days and brings solace to our dark and sorrowful ones.
Does. Khaleesi smiles and taps a cup to yours.
But jokes aside, I came to apologize. I know the words I said in our conversation with Lady Aldery might have offended you, but this was not my intention. The lessons life has dealt me were not easy. I've learned to be wary of new acquaintances, which is why I've refused to join your party. I hope you will forgive me for this weakness and for my harsh words. And I hope you will hear me out, for I have something to tell you.
I mean, to be honest, to be extremely honest, I mean, it's to be expected. I mean, if you're just thrown into a big situation like that, I guess you could say the survivalist situation in a person would tell them not to get involved. Don't pick a side, just sort of make yourself numero uno for that place and time, you know what I mean? Honestly. Like, if you've not got a big understanding of the big picture. Now, I mean, myself included, like, I've not looked at the big picture many times throughout my life. But over the last, 4 to 5 years or so, I've always learned just to look at the big picture and just, I guess, just works for you. Just do what works for you, you know what I mean? Right, anywho, no need to apologise. I didn't expect anyone I meet to fall under my charms and they trust for their secrets. I'll just accept it, what you want to tell me. First, I'll listen to what you have to say, and then I'll decide what to think of your repentance. You've shown your duplicity once. She didn't really show her duplicity. That's the thing. She said she didn't know about Tatusho or us, really, so I can't really be angry at her. I mean, she only fought along with us for, like, a small bit, you know what I mean? Fuck it, let's be friendly. No need to apologise. I don't expect everyone I meet to immediately fall under my charms and entrust me with all their secrets.
How amusing. Usually those who don't seek affection are the very ones who receive it. Anyway, enough sweet talk. There is something important I wanted to tell you.
Okay, what's that?
As it happens, I came across some very valuable information. What brave conqueror of these wild lands wouldn't be intrigued by news of an ancient shrine, possibly full of great treasures? A place such as this was discovered by my old friends from Kadira, and it just so happens to be located in lands that today become rightfully yours. My friends lack the courage to enter the shrine and seek the treasure, but what will stop us? We who know the taste of battle and have been singed by the same fire.
Casey stops. Casey stops looking at you expectantly. Expectantly? Okay. So, Kadira. The westernmost stratophy of the Pathfinder Empire of Kalish. Kadira is a kingdom with the power of the sprawling empire at its back. Kadira is Kalish's doorway to the inner sea region, and is perhaps the single most valuable piece of real estate on Gloria. Okay. See, I don't know anything about this game, but I do know that my version has the DLC installed, the extra story and the endless dungeon thing. I know the endless dungeon crawl. Do we sounds tempting, but I need to think about. Sure. What could be better than a treasure hunt? I'm ready.
I'm sure you'd like to finally gain your official title and celebrate your victory. And I don't like noisy parties and ceremonies. Find me when you return to your dominion. I'll rent a house in your capital. We can discuss the details of our expedition there.
Sure.
So long, friend. I'll call you so today because soon enough, all you'll be hearing is, Your Grace, Your Grace, Your Grace.
Saluting you with a cup, the tiefling girl steps back and disappears in the shadows between the columns. I do like her, actually. I really, really, really like her. Sorrow Flow. Okay, we'll read that in a second then. Okay, right, well let's get talking to some people then. Like proper people, like Hannes, for example. Okay, Hannes Devlin. This man's gorgeous clothes hides rippling muscles beneath him. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Harris Delev, he says offhandedly, emphasizing the word Baron. And you must be, the Staglord Butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name. You took up the Staglord and his gang, and so Sodor Jamandi is granted permission to take his place, right? Well, congratulations. My lands lie to the west of yours. I suppose we're neighbors now. Sure, yes, I defeated Staglord. Pray tell, what did you do to serve your dominion? A smirk appears on the Baron's face. I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sodor Jamandi would have simply given me all the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons, of the likes of you and Vaughn. Okay, so you have no army and no special merits, but you're just given land on being pretty? Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words, but let's not ruin Lady Aldori's celebration, If you want to so boldly measure merits, we could do so another time. Alright, let's not make enemies. Alright, goodbye. Not even dying to reply, Baron Devlin turns around and looks away. Fuck him. But like some of them, I'll be fair, yeah. Oh, here we go, it's just a fog of war. I thought we missed out on some conversations though. Alright, well, let's say hello to Caston. Well, Tatusho, well, scum, and how we... maybe I had one too many. I guess so. Megavan? Okay, here we go. Megavan. This man is obviously more comfortable on the battlefield than the company of nobles. He's well built, but the expensive waistcoat he's wearing doesn't quite fit properly, as though it was borrowed. He has a few pale scars across his face, and his dark hair is drawn into an unkept ponytail with a few streaks of grey running through it. He greets you with a broad smile and a firm handshake. Let me introduce myself. I'm Megavan, the new ruler of Dunsward. The frontier region known as Dunsward on the easternmost side of the Stonelands borders the steppes of Casmaron. Dunsward is characterized by low grassy plains circled by mountain ranges and is dotted with the ancient structures of lost civilizations. Long ago, a bustling empire reigned over these lands. Nowadays, all that remains of the ancient glory are crumbling ruins and half-destroyed worlds of alien knowledge that is inscribed on the walls of the unknown tombs. Okay. Like you, I'm about to be a baron. Good job with the Stag Lord. By the way, not anyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with just a small team. How does you win the title, Baron? Truth be told, my team and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Jamandi Ardori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of the mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Varling Host. Have you heard of us? No? No matter. Guess so. We've done work for Jamandi before. I keep wanting to say Jumanji, as in, like, you know, the film, the board game, and, you know, Robin Williams. This time, the task is simple. We just waltzed into the area, cleared it of the most brazen monsters, and built a small fort to hold the place, and for that, a bannery and land to own. It was a dream job. Guess so. How's it feel being a noble? Looking at his rich clothes, Vaughn smirks. Like a pheasant on a plate. I killed all kinds of monsters, but this is the time I so strongly felt like turning away could get me eaten. Guess so. He nods towards an arrogant man in the other corner of the room. See that lad? Baron Drevlin. It's not like us. Who knows what generation of Baron he is? Doesn't even shake their hand. You and me, we're like dirt beneath his boots. And that's why those like us, the newly made nobility, need to stick together. Otherwise he'll take my land and yours in the blink of an eye. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, well, it's nice meeting you. Farewell. Goodbye. Once you're settled, then come pay us a visit. Should do. I like it. He sounds good. Okay, spoke. Alright, let's go speak to Sandra Murphy. Ah, yes, I see good old Restov hasn't changed a bit. Even the smell in the streets is the same. Okay. Natalia Satova. Ah, here we go. Natalia Satova. Natalia Satova. I think I already read this. No, I haven't. Okay. House Satova is the currently ruling family of Bevroy. It's the oldest Bevic noble family and the most influential. Their original holdings are in Verons or Port Ice in northern Asia, on the shores of the Lake of Mists and Veils. The Satovas are known as careful and cunning diplomats. Before Chorrol the Conqueror invaded, the Satovas were known as pirates and raiders, and the family still has many connections with the pirates and brigands of the region, many of whom are distant relationships of the Satova clan. The family motto is, ours is the right. Right. Natalia Satova is discussing something with an unfamiliar old lady in a low voice. Upon noticing you, she breaks into a sugary sweet smile. You are not only tough, but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it. Well, you can. Safrat? I would never. I simply wish to warn you, in case you don't fully realize the fate that awaits you in your barony. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. The Ardori, our deepest friends, didn't seem it necessary to inform you of their plans or issue. You see, they're preparing to separate from Bevroy. It will not be a peaceful process. They lack of strength, currently, hence using this legal loopholes to create some independent allies. Once the civil war breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure a strike from Bevroy's forces. Perhaps they will erect a memorial stone in independent Rezdov to honour you. Well, I couldn't count on that, really. And what would you propose? Remember, don't remember what Demandi said. In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be to align yourself with the lawful rulers of Bevroy, the noble houses. The Aldori wouldn't dare to rebel, knowing they will immediately become entrapped. You could help Bevroy avoid a civil war while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing her low-born stepson, the green-skinned boy, Casil. That's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Chandra Mevri, a experienced diplomat who's more familiar with Bevroy's politics than any brawler could be. Interesting. The old woman standing next to Natalia gives you a slight bow. I would be happy to help you establish diplomatic relations with Bevroy. I'll consider your proposal. Think on it. Don't make any hasty decisions. Interesting. Okay, well that's everything. So Mingle with the guests. That's what we've done, I guess. Taking the only guests is useful, but also exhausting. Is it time to commence the main event of the events? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we've done that, we've done that. Mood radishes, I guess so. Mood radish is still in effect, I guess. Okay, sorrowful. Okay. Interesting things are happening. Casey, a tiefling from Kadira, came to us asking for help with finding artifacts in the ancient treasury. It seems like a normal errand, so why do I feel like it's more complicated than it sounds? Sure. In the capital, but we won't be able to do that for a while. Okay, so like, I want to go talk to Calso first. Callis. Listen. Today is a historic day for Restov, and may it fall of Bedroy. Guess so. Joseph Selimius. An older man with... Why is man bolded? Oh, alright. Yosef Selimius, Lord Mayor of Restov and an ally of Jamandi Adal... Jamandi Adori. Together, he dispatched contenders, why can I speak tonight? For the Baron's title to the stolen lands. I was gonna say contestants, like it's a fucking game show or something. Looks at you with interest through a golden eyeglass. Oh no, if he isn't the hero of the festivities, the protege of our dear Jamandi. Guess so. You pulled this off quite cleverly, I confess. I wasn't convinced your enterprise would succeed. I'd even bet a bottle of my best Pictisian wine against you, but I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Eldori always been adept at finding new talent. I don't believe we've been introduced. Don't think so. And so it would seem. I am Yosef Selimius, Lord Mayor of Restov. I rule this town and the adjacent lands as your northern neighbour. I hope we could look forward to a long and fruitful friendship. Ah, true. So you rule Restov, and what about the Eldori? Bezroy's politics seem complex, and incomprehensible to many. Here in this part of Rostland, the spirit of the northern freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne, of course. May the gods prolong the life of His Highness. Is that Chorol the Conqueror, I guess? No, King Noleski Sotova. King Noleski Sotova has reigned over the nation of Bedroy since 4699 AR. When the entirety of... Oh, you've already read this. No, have it? No. When the entirety of the ruling house of Rogavia mysteriously vanished, he succeeded King Erzan Rogavia. Prior to taking the crown and the dragon scale throne from within the Ruby Fortress in New Setsvin. So... Report I said, yeah, I've already read this, okay. But here, far from the dominions of the great houses, we have our own way of life. It is especially important now after certain events that I probably don't need to name. True. The Eldori sword lords used to rule Rostland. They're still the largest landowners and main military force in the region, but it's not for nothing the Restov is called the Free City. We're proud to choose the Lord Mayor from amongst the citizens, considering not by the lineage, but by their own merits. True. And what kind of events are we talking about? What are you talking about? Mayor Selimius gives you a patronizing smile. Why, a aspiring politician needs to be well informed. I'm talking, of course, about the disappearance of the ruling house Rogavia. Can you imagine it? Old man Chorol conquered our land 2 centuries ago. It would be a shameless lie to say that nobody wished his royal house could just disappear as thin air. But once that exact thing happened, it turned out nobody was ready for it. Poof! All over the country. Every member of the royal house disappeared without a trace. Nobody knows what happened. It's a mystery, but a mysterious pregnant... But a mysterious pregnant with opportunity for everyone? It's a mystery, but a mystery pregnant... Oh, okay, right. It's a mystery, but a mystery pregnant with opportunities for everyone. I have never... Oh, do you know what? And I thought fucking MechWarrior had some really, really hard dialogue. Who says? Who in everyday life says, oh, something is pregnant with something? This burger is pregnant with cheese. Alright. Well. How are things in Restov? Well, I don't want to boast, but things have been going really well in recent years. Trade prospers, the population grows, and the citizens are happy. Although recently, especially after the disappearance of House Rogavia, more and more troublemakers have been appearing, and people are talking about the most shocking things. But all sorts of rumors aren't worthy of your attention. Sorry. Alright, it was nice meeting you. Goodbye. Please, wait a minute. Your young barony will need resources to establish yourself. And from what I've been told, you are somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize to supply everything you need for the construction and spread out the cost on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I should not give you a good start. In exchange, I would ask a small favor. Until you repay the debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracts and building services through Restos Builders Guilds. Do we have a deal? 500 cartloads of building supplies. But in return, we would... The obligation of contracts and building services for Restos Builders Guild. You would simply assume the obligation of contracts and building services. Right, I get it. So basically, any buildings we want to build has to go through Restov. It can't go from a outside source. Let's say 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure you will give you a good start in exchange, but ask a small favor until you repay your debt in full. You simply assume the obligation of contracts and building services for Restros Builds Guild. Yeah, so... Okay. That would right. That would lock us into something important. Because what if... So let's say we want to build a barracks for our guards, right? Let's say it costs... Let's say 500 cartloads, right? Yep. But let's say we buy that and it takes them like 3 months to build, right? But if we take that and then later on down the line we find somebody independent who will build it for 300 cartloads and he can do it in half the time. But we can't get a contract with them because we're contracted here. Because we took the 500 carts. That is interesting. That is very, very interesting. That's one thing about. But just for the sake of being nice, because again, we're not doing adventuring, we're doing politicalness, we're being politically, we're a politician. We're going to play nice. I'll be happy to accept your offer. That is a deal. I'll get everything right away and schedule delivery immediately. Okay, it's nice meeting you. The feeling is mutual, I assure you. I look forward to hearing more of your dazzling successes soon. Finally.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections.
Okay.
Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Okay, what do we do? What do we do? Do we take the sun or do we take the other one? I'll be honest with you, I mean... This is a really interesting choice. And first impressions and first steps are everything. We can continue... Yeah, that's it. Because eventually, I think we're going to have to side. We're going to have to side with Bedfroy, sorry, or with Rostev. Let's talk about this envoy. Before we talk, I'd like to talk about the envoy we're taking with
My
me.
apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
I almost feel like doing a quick save. But no. I don't do reloads just to check out different dialogues. No. This is for my own time. Yes, that's my decision. Yeah.
Whatever you choose, I won't argue. But you must choose your inner circle with the utmost care.
Exactly. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't trust her whatsoever. Not Jamandi, the other one. I forgot her name already. Sure, I'm ready for the ceremony.
Excellent. Stand here.
Alright, here we go then. The crowning is about to start.
Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Nice. And there we go. We're now a baroness. Well, baron, but baroness in this case. That is really, really cool. Nice. So, I guess, yeah. I guess now it's time to start ruling. Now, the question is, how's things going to unfold? Because I know we have the crisis thing. I know we're going to have to do taxes. I know we're going to do delegations. We're going to have to leave certain companions behind to get proper bonuses and stuff. But the question is, what choices is going to affect us? Because we're going to need a big picture here. From what I'm seeing is there will be a civil war. I know RPG tropes. But the question is, which side are we going to side with? Are we going to side with Sword Lords, Restov?
Victory. The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Thank you, Lizzie. I'll give you in a second. Are we going to side with Bedboy or are we going to side with Rostov? That's the problem. And I do not trust that Harris guy. I really don't. I think that Harris guy is going to betray us. I can see it a mile off. The other guy, whose name I forgot, he seems alright. So let's keep on good. So I think right now there's 2 people I want to keep in our good books. Well, 3 actually. Obviously the Sword Lords. Obviously Jamandi. Gotta keep her in the good books. Yosef? We gotta keep him in the good books as well, because not only did he give us a good start, I mean, we do have a debt to pay back as well, as long as he doesn't take advantage of that debt. It's cool. And that other guy as well, Miev, I think it's called. That's those 3 people we're gonna have to keep like that with. So we'll see how things progress. Okay, sorry, is he? Lindsay, take over. Oh, here we go. Greetings, Baroness. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Welcome, Your Grace. Kessler salutes you. You can see he's a bit nervous and he seemed he rehearsed his speech many times. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamandi transferred me here. I'm at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. Do you know what? I'm actually glad he's with us, actually. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your capital citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first letters are already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Eldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I shall stand ready to answer your questions and show you around the most important sites. Okay. The main question is, what can I get a drink for free? Sign tells my victory. Keston hesitates a brief moment and laughs. I'll be sure to show you. The moment we entered the city, the tavern was the first business that opened. Building the city is thirsty work, and I beg your forgiveness for my behavior during reception. I drank a little too much. It's a day for celebration. That is. Alright, where are my companions? There's some more around here. I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristan's with Hjord, and you can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Is this what you know about? An old acquaintance Hjord is right here. Aristo's clerics normally don't lay cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Bedford is here. Waits for you in the throne room. Here. That's that woman. Forgot her name. Even though it's just 5 minutes ago, but I'm too focused on control, too focused on the story and forget. There's also this curious matter. An elf paid us a visit. A blind elf. Desna only knows how he managed to get up here. He seems a peaceful, even pleasant fellow. That's naturally a little odd, so I'll let him stay a while. It's up to you what you decide what you do with him. That's about it, I guess. Gus scratched his head. Alright, Desna. Desna, also known as the Great Dreamer, Lady Luck and Mother Moon, goddess of dreams, luck, stars, and travelers, is among the most ancient deities. While her peers burden themselves with the task of creating Golarion, she spent her time building the heavens. She knew that there would be plenty of time for her and her followers to explore the many wonders of the world later. She changed little since those early days, and she and her followers delight in exploring the world. Nice. Okay, what's the mood of the people here? I must admit, I've never seen anything like that my whole life. A city, a whole barony, born right in front of our eyes. The people sense the moment, and today we are feeling proud. As a rule, I am not too cheerful or chatty. I normally feel out of place amongst the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. Okay, alright, so look around and say, lead the way. Follow me, Your Grace. Okay then. Oh, bowing. It's odd. Greetings, Your Grace. We are, well, your new subjects. We're selecting a site to build our houses. Yeah, I'll do voice acting for this bit. It's wet near the lake and windy up here in the hill. A fine place to throw garbage at your neighbors' heads, though. Ouch. I guess so. Okay, nice bit of dialogue. It's a good thing you got rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace. Guess so. I don't think I can skip it. I don't want to click anything. Do you recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where the Staglor's fortress wall used to be. None of it survived him in the end, huh? Nope, not really. Alright, so we got some tools. We got some potions, it looks like. Oh, Lucas did a fine good job turning this bandit den into the heart of the town. And that's my the timer, by the way, so I'll be finishing up after this. The heart of every town is its main square. We plan to host street festivals and fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. Noticed that immediately. Come on. Greetings, Your Grace. If you turn right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. Yeah, I should be saying it really slow. The tavern's ale is blazed by Caden Killian himself, I swear. And the lady who was there's a jam. I heard that Baron is as tall as a troll, has pure hard hair, pure gold, and can breathe fire. Really? Oh, that's all nonsense. Well, except for the part of breathing fire. All Barons can breathe fire, trust me. Welcome, Your Grace. Good to serve you. Glad to serve you. I am going to be changing voices. I might not do like the original voice for each character, but I'll do my best. Your Grace, those are our guards. They keep order of the city. I'll keep them else busy with gossip. Well, I'll even have a chance if I can read that then. You guys can go back and pause it. Here's your servicing platform. I hope one day your capital will grow large enough that we won't be able to see its full extent from this perch. I'm not gonna lie, I love that background. Look at that. In fact, I'm taking a screenshot of that. The building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head now. That's what that guy in the dungeon is, isn't it? Yeah, that's what that guy in the dungeon is. That druid guy. Yeah, we need to go back and... Well, is he still going to be hostile? That's a good question. Unless that's an optional fight I missed on. Well, we'll see. I guess this is technically Act 2 now, isn't it? But no, this is exciting. About 200 years ago, the countries of Rossland and Isia extended within the territory that's now modern Bevoy. Bloody conquest united them into one state, though it failed to raise the difficulty on Rolla still blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, welcome to your barony. You're about to make the unyielding stolen lands to a prosperous kingdom. There's a long and arduous road ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to have to deal with matters of national importance. Found and build up settlements, seize and develop new regions. Solve pressing problems and take advantage of good opportunities. A prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded with support and donations from their subjects, promising an alliance of estates, wealth for the treasury, and many other things. Good luck in your ruling, Baroness. Great. Okay, here we go. Keston, so we've reached the main chambers. This is the throne room, where you will hold court to receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map, depicting your barony and its surroundings. We marked all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your Grace's attention. Let me finish his speech. Keston tucks his thumbs under his belt and starts quietly. Greetings, Your Grace. Cassiel, Lady Jamandi's ward gives a polite bow. It was a pleasure to meet you. Meet? Why is meet? Eat? During the shows? Okay, oh right, okay, so we did choose to be our own boy, okay? It was a pleasure to meet you at the restaurant reception. On behalf of your allies and benefactors, the Aldori Sword Lines, I'd like to offer you some advice. Okay, right, so barony effects. So community +6, loyalty +6, military +3, economy +3, divine +3, arcane +3, stability +3, a new event. Trade agreement with Satova, agreement with Yosef Selemius, Esfanki's offer, pillage the Temple of the Elk, rebuild the Temple of the Elk, research into the nature of curses, direct nettle. Yeah, okay. Difficulty level of your barony. You may change the difficulty level in your barony at any time, or set it to automatic. If set to automatic, you won't have to deal with most government decisions. They will be taken care of for you automatically, and your barony will never fail. However, this will also prevent you from unlocking any governance-related achievements, which, to be honest, I don't really care because I don't have achievements on this version, but... You know, I guess we can have a try. If it's to the point where we're about to fail the story, then I will just put it on automatic and we'll see. You can solve most of the barony's problems by granting appointments to the right people. Responsible people. But certain state business will demand your personal attention, as well as the visits of especially important guests. Reports of such outstanding events will be marked on your map. You can always check it while considering your plans. Yeah, we got the bottom ones, okay? According to the ancient traditions of Bevoy and most of the River Kingdoms, rulers address affairs of state and receive visitors at the beginning of the month. My advice to you is to maintain this tradition and regularly visit your capital when needed. The first thing you should do as a ruler is to assign loyal people to the important positions in your barony. Okay? Your clerics, Hjord and Tristan, were the first to seek an audience. I won't distract you further and I'll leave you to consider. Once again, my congratulations, may your rule be long and prosperous. Alright, and dialogue. You got the wee red panda, nice. Okay. Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baroness. I am confident that you are able to bring order to these troubled lands. I don't remember what voice against Hjord. Hjord stumbles silently. Though, to be honest, this isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristan and I have been talking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of the Elk. It doesn't all make sense to us, but one thing is clear. There's a powerful curse at work. It corrupted the very essence of the sacred place, steeping it with petulance. Look, I am disgusted with whoever could do this. Hjord exhales loudly and catches his breath. And now there is a new one. Tristan and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of his own accord. It's a place named the capital, rumored by the locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited this dreadful place, and we felt the same petulance. Putrescence? At the Temple of the Elk. Meh. Okay, what is this place? Where is it? There is a bald hilltop, not far from you. To the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. The locals believe the rituals glorifying the dark gods were held there, back in ancient times. There's no longer a trace of such rituals, but the air around the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. This place is like a rotting wound, closed but not healed. And this wound will definitely open again. Tristan and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return the plague to us once more, I swear by Israel. Okay, I'll go there as soon as I'm able. I would be happy to accompany you, but I would not expect to see even new there at present. I agree with Tristan. We've been to this hilltop, it's barren and filled with a dense atmosphere of unease. Okay, well, what do you suggest? The curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach the peak in about 1 month. That's when we should visit the bald hilltop and resolve this issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, Your Grace. For intervening when you get in the grasp of your barony, I'm sure you have even more pressing matters at hand right now. I guess so. I guess we got our new main quest then. 1 month, eh? Jeez, how much is it? How to build a kingdom. Yeah, we'll go over that in a second. How's your adventure going? Let us know. Leave a review. Well, here's your review, our cat games. This game is fucking beautiful. I'm enjoying it so far. Okay, the barony has 10 basic stats, each supervised by an advisor. They're as follows: population, region, loyalty, counselor, military, general, economy, treasurer, divine, high priest, relations, grand diplomat, stability, warden, magic, magister, culture, curator, and espionage, minister. Stats increase in your governance is successful and decrease if your events don't go well or other negative factors are placed in your way. Do not let your barony stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot and your state will begin to crumble. Each stat has certain milestones or ranks within them. Every 20 points in the stats will increase your rank. Rank 1 unlocks a corresponding advisor position for that stat. Further development of the stats and upgrades to its ranks will be possible only if you have an advisor in the relative position. Governing your barony will require 1 advisor for each stat. You may appoint your companions as well as some of the Stolen Land citizens into these advisor positions. Each of the 10 positions has at least 3 characters who qualify to hold it. Not all of these characters will be willing to serve you right away. Some of them will need to be convinced. Appointing others will require completing an assignment for them or rendering them some other service. Each advisor acts for their own ideology. They'll have their own opinions on everything that happens in your domain. Therefore, you may want to select characters whose governance philosophy is consistent with your own. Open the advisor tab on the right side of the screen, click on them to select a character to appoint as an advisor. Each barony stats gains a bonus from the specific ability of the appointed advisor. The exact size of the bonus is indicated in the upper right of the advisor's card. Only advisors may address the problems, opportunities, or sudden events that occur in your domain and require immediate attention. Do not leave these positions vacant. Name the barony. Name the name of the barony. Stonelands. Okay. A name. Interesting. Interesting. Name. I kind of want to call it I kind of want to call it the Silent Realm. I kind of do want to call it Silent. I don't know. There's a few names coming in my mind. Damasco, Final Fantasy 12. I don't know. Name of the barony. Stolen Lands. Silent Realms. There we go. Nice. Okie dokie then. Right, so I think... Okay, so let's have a look. So, Shrike. So this is our area. Interesting. Like Silver Step. Oh, wow. Tours of Lebanese. Okay. The Dunsward. Okay. Farnhold. This is not picked. Outskirts. The North Marches. Glennyborn. Anything over here? The Bruffled Mountains. Thousand Voices. Pixtac. Okay. The Dire Marshes. South Marshes. The Calmlands. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. And over here we have stats. Well, we'll go with stats in a second. Thousand Voices. Okay, interesting. Okay, so this is our kingdom here. Right, so this is our baron. Okay, so let's have a think. So the Vanhold, I think that's Paris, right? Because over here is Dunsward. And I think up here in the outskirts it's going to be East the mayor. Okay, so rank up projects. Okay, so we've got some cards in the bottom. Stats. Okay, so Silent Realms neutral. Community 10, rank 1. Represents the barony's population. Okay, loyalties 15, military 6, economy 6, relations 0. Yeah, because we haven't been doing any relationships. Divine 5, arcane. Espionage, village 1, crisis points 5. Okay, so this is our economy. Claim outskirts, part of your kingdom. Okay, advisors. Okay, so we got advisors here. So we got Costa. Right, so this is population. Region. The region ensures subjects' complaints and concerns are held by the rulers as a link between the barons and the people. Counselor. Deals with trouble with common folk. Okay. General. Okay, so let's have a look. Region. Okay, so... Octavius +4 always strives to solve problems peacefully. Lesser of the law. Okay, counselor. Beatrice +4, cost -4, Arclight -5. Don't know why. Okay, so for general, we have Amiri, we have Regogon, and we have Khaleesi Aldori. Treasure. Yeah, money +1. High Priest. Could be Hjord, it could be Haim or Costa. Yeah, see, the -4s. Mercenary penalty, yeah, that's why. So if you put a mercenary on, it's like a -4 instead of like one of the companions, I guess. So yeah, pretty much. Right, well, okay, folks, I think I will end it here then. This seems like a good place to end off, actually, to be honest with you. And yeah, I'm kind of excited about this. So what I'm going to do is, in the meantime, is I'm going to formulate a kingdom plan. Find out who's best for who, and then we'll decide who we're going to take and where we're heading, and we'll decide all that in the next episode. So my friends, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on today's episode if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. The journey is now beginning, so now is a good time to subscribe so you keep up to date with new uploads. And apart from that, there's links down below. Check them out if you wish. And apart from that, enjoy the rest of your awesome day, and hope to see you next time. Take care.